you said, but it sounded nice.
Whispers about somebody who wrote, well, actually, Emma Hooper from Bristol, she was part of the scene, she wrote her.
Oh.
And which is kind of like really well known at the moment.
Cool.
So,
thank you.
It was the advertising one.
Oh, it all sounded really nice.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I can't see any of you because of the lights, but it's really nice to have you here. Special thank you to everyone who has been to one of my shows before, or several of my shows before. It's really, really amazing and very moving to have you here tonight. And all the rest of you as well. So, I'm going to get started. This room is pressing in on me and asking for my secrets in a hiss. The radiator's high as a logo and still it's cold as winter's mist. And I miss you, and I miss you, and I miss you, and I miss you in the night. Can I miss you, can I miss you, can I miss you? Is that alright? I'm swimming in this hole of empty bedclothes, waiting for the dawn to break. And passing hours convincing myself everything but you keeps me awake. But I miss you, but I miss you, but I miss you, but I miss you in the night. Should I miss you? Could I miss you? Should I miss you? Is that alright? My sweater's not quite warm enough, the moon is not quite bright enough, and I don't have the fight enough to make it through this maze. The cornstalks didn't seem so tall from bright of day and red of fall. Now that shadows blanket all, it seems I've walked for days. 'Cause I miss you, 'cause I miss you, I miss you in the night. If I miss you, if I miss you, if I miss you, is that alright? The moon drips through the curtains like an intravenous for these restless thoughts, sustaining them to dwell on all the heat that could be here but which is not. And I miss you, and I miss you, and I miss you, and I miss you in the night. Can I miss you, can I miss you, can I miss you, is that alright? And I miss you, and I miss you, and I miss you, and I miss you in the night. Can I miss you, can I miss you, can I miss you, is that alright? That song is for you, because I'm really gonna miss those guys. We've had such an amazing time the last 3 weeks. Saying I'll miss them in the night is really appropriate because whenever we get home from our gigs in the evening, we come home to each other and we get to say, this is what went really well and this is what didn't go so well, and we get to commiserate with each other and be excited for each other, and it's been really amazing to get to know these people over the past 3 weeks. So this is a bit of a mixed feeling of this show because it's really sad to be done with the tour, but it's also really exciting to go home and see my friends there and my family. So this next song is a love song to Brooklyn, which is where I'll be going back to in a few days. Oh, the timing could be better, and the words are coming slow. Can you feel the winds are changing with the evening's amber glow? It's like softness in the winter at the jagged edge of spring. It's like falling in deep water and forgetting everything. sad departure from my side. Vivid dreams pulled me to consciousness like bursts of blinding light. Is the quickening of ventricles the same in love and fear? Is this rush to hesitation fueled by feelings still unclear? I missed a chance or two while circling somebody else's life, and now in retrospect it's clear that something vital wasn't right. From the beginning past the ending, really up until last night, when I found a ray of light in Brooklyn. I met a lightness drifting up in space. Why can't everything be easy when all the pieces are swiftly falling into place? When all the pieces are swiftly falling into place. So, I like to ask this question of my audiences. Have you ever felt like your heart was too big for your chest?
No.
Okay, now I can see some of you nodding. Some of you, oh no! Well then this song will be enlightening for you, because that's what it's about. For me, that's the moment when I create art, when I feel like my heart is just bursting out of my chest. I feel like that all the time. So this song is called Cumbersome Heart. Cumbersome heart, far too enlarged for the cavity it's resting in. Now gravity is testing it, strung like a harp, but always in minor keys, weaving shut its openings with melodies on rusted strings, falling into the belly of the feast. Crawling through the jigsaw to extract a piece. Cumbersome heart, rigged like a motor to chug along with energy from what the earth was borrowing, never quite sharp, bending its way to eternities of wedding stones which wear it down past blood and bone, diving into the belly of the feast. Driving in circles of southwest, northeast, bursting with blood, but the arteries carry no air. There's a gem in the veins as they strain to replace what is there, growing stagnant and stale. cumbersome heart, painted with brush strokes like fingerprints and drippings down the can. Undefined art, tripping at the borders, constructed to assign to it a label for confining it, melting into the belly of the feast. Pelting effigies with hardening concrete, bursting with blood, but the arteries carry no air. There's a gem in the veins as they strain to replace what is there, growing stagnant and stale. Falling into the belly of the feast. Crawling through the jigsaw to extract a piece. That was a little out of tune. I do specifically mention an out-of-tune instrument in the song, though, so maybe that makes it okay. I've been feeling really famous, especially playing here in this place with the lights and the tables and the people coming. It's really awesome. I think probably feeling famous is the first step to becoming famous or crazy. So I'm on my way to one or the other. I played a show in Zika a few days ago, and this guy asked me to sign his guitar. And I was like, are you sure you want me to do that? And I will note too, I assumed he was gonna pull out like a beater guitar, like a really old guitar, maybe like covered in stickers or something. But it was like a really nice electric guitar with nothing else on it. So that did not help my ego at all. I really, I'm gonna go home. It's gonna be a real slap in the face. I'm gonna be like, you're one of 2 million musicians living in New York. I'm gonna sing next a song that's a toast to life, and the main idea behind it is just let go of the things that are holding you back from enjoying life, because it's really wonderful and it's right there for you to grab. So, Prost! Prost! Cheers!
Salud!
Salud! Oh, okay. The song is called To Our Lives. Years ago you opened up your birdcage and released your doves to fly. Now they're back on the horizon to extract you from your stupor with their cries. Years ago you buried your young heart within a capsule in the earth. Now you're yearning to reclaim it, but you'll have to do some heavy digging first. Plant me a tract of red grapes on the vine to crush with your feet till their skins are left dry. Temper the sweetness with tears you have cried, and with that we can drink to our lives. Years ago you ceased to prune your branches as they stretched to grasp the sun. Now the ends are withered and need trimming to stay healthy, strong, and young. The shears are much more heavy now than ever in the past, you recollect. The target size seems smaller when you're aiming at the product of neglect. Build me a tower of kindling and twine, and fill me a flask of your sweet summer wine. We'll each strike a match to set light to a fire fit to burn as we drink to our lives. Oh, come with me, come with me, come with me, come with me, come with me. And if we plummet into darkness, we can feel around to find the light we need. Oh, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. We can reach back through the years and claim the hope that's waiting there to be retrieved. Years ago, you left yourself a message and a map of all the stars. Now you're so shrouded in the temporal, you can't decipher where the pathways are. You determined once you realized her eyes were not the oceans you'd once thought, that any depth you could perceive must be illusion masking commonplace or plot. Weave me a blanket of poems you've inspired, in deep woolen hues laced with honey-toned wires. We'll breathe in your past with the smoke from the pyre, cloaked in warmth as we drink to our lives. Weave me a blanket of poems you've inspired, deep woolen hues laced with honey-toned wires. We'll breathe in your past with the smoke from the pyre, cloaked in warmth as we drink to our lives. As we drink to our lives. As we drink to our lives. This tour is an album release tour. I'm here with my new album. It's called Leave Your Desert Behind, and almost all the songs I'm doing tonight are from the new record. So if you are interested in buying a copy, if you don't already have one, I have it for sale for 10 euros. I also have an EP I released about 2 years ago that I have on sale for 5 euros. If you would like both, I offer a special deal. It's 2 for 15. So let me know if you want that deal. The album tells the story of a relationship, and this next song, it's about falling for the wrong person, which is why the album has a beginning and an end. This song is called Over My Head. The taste of stale cigarettes, clothes on the floor, you tracing my back, and me wanting more. I'm in, way over my head. I'm having words with my friends saying don't get hurt, saying things will look different if you think first. You're in, way over your head. I knew you were the wrong guy when I met you, and I knew you were the right guy when we spoke, and I knew you were the wrong guy when I let you be the right guy for a moment. You got my hair in your hands and you whisper low, saying I don't know why I don't want to go. I'm in, way over my head. Say I'm leaving soon, but I'm here right now, so let's claim every moment that we're allowed. I'm in, way over my head. I knew it was a bad idea when it started, knew it was a good idea when we kissed, and I knew it was a bad idea when my heart started beating out. What a good idea it is. The feel of my face pressed in the dark to the hollow of your neck, still smelling of the bar. I'm in, way over my head, revolving slowly to a classic song in the gloom of the room where you're most who you are. I'm in way over my head. I knew you were the wrong guy when I met you, and I knew you were the right guy when we spoke, and I knew you were the wrong guy when I let you be the right guy for a moment. I'm saying yes before I can think not to. I'm saying yes on instinct alone. The surface is too far to breach now, though I'm not looking up as I go. And I knew it was a bad idea when it started, knew it was a good idea when we kissed, and I knew it was a bad idea when my heart started beating out. What a good idea it is. You got my hair in your hands and you whisper low, saying I don't know why I don't wanna go. I'm in way over my head. I'm lost to the world when I hear your voice. All the sounds fade away to background noise. Whenever I sing that song, I feel about like 75% sexier than all the rest of the time in my life. So, I probably shouldn't say that. No. So, I'm going to play for you guys the title track of the new album. The song is very important to me. It's about abandoning something that isn't working for you to find something that will work. And the album art for the album, which I also drew myself, is a representation of this song as well. So this is Leave Your Desert Behind. I'm an ocean, always changing, brimming and writhing and spilling. I exist in sun and deep, no control over draining and filling. I could keep you afloat if you just leave your desert behind. You are a colander, a slotted spoon, a sieve, an open drain. And I'm pouring myself into you to see what will remain. You're a lighted match on an oil spill before the fires burst. And an ocean's not enough to quench that salted, burning thirst. Oh, you won't be letting me down by living up to your name. I have my own undertow to suffocate pride and blame. I'll be the same, but not the same. I'm a river, always moving, smoothing the storms in my veins. I have pools and swells and rapids, molded by wind and the rains. You could manage the tides if you just leave your desert behind. You are a cake of sand, a sugar cube, the dust rise on the plain. And I'm pouring myself over you to see what will remain. You're a leaking dam on reservoir before the wall is drowned, and a river's far too much to hold back without crumbling down. Oh, I won't be tearing you down by living up to my name. I have a direction to flow, which is away from whence I came. You'll be the same, but not the same. You are flint and I am stone. We'll light the night, then be alone when daybreak comes. We're up in smoke. I am ice and you are flame. We come too close and you will change my very shape with your embrace. I'm a rainfall, slow and steady, wetting the leaves of the trees who have reached up, parched and ready to soak me deep into their eaves. And they could keep you dry if you just leave your desert behind. You are a colander, a slotted spoon, a sieve, an open drain, and I'm pouring myself into you to see what will remain. You're a lightning strike on withered field before the flames erupt, and the rain does not contain the strength to quell the heat enough. You won't be letting me down by living up to your name. I have my own fields to sow, which I will never learn to tame. If we're the same but not the same, if we're the same but not the same, if we're the same but not the same. I'm going to play for you next an American folk song. And this is a song that my father used to sing to me when I was a kid. And if you know it, either just because you know it or maybe because you've seen me play a few times and you've heard it, please feel free to sing along. I know at least a few of you in this room know it. From this valley they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile, for they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathways a while. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the girl who has loved you so true. I've been thinking a long time, my darling, of the sweet words you never would say. Now, alas, must my fond hopes all vanish, for they say you are going away. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the girl who has loved you so true. Won't you think of this valley you're leaving? Oh, how lonely, how sad it will be. Won't you think of the fond heart you're breaking and the grief you are causing to me? Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the girl who has loved you true, and the girl who has loved you so true. I'm going to sing a song now that's about the end of the relationship. It's about that point where things aren't working and you feel like you're walking on a tightrope and everything you do you're trying to balance and keep from pulling everything down with you. It's called Buckling Line. Walking the tightrope with you, darling, waiting for something to snap. Dancing on air in the blue, darling, hoping the rope won't go slack. I'm tired of treading on eggshells, I'm tired of grasping at space for your hand. It's one step past challenging to attempt balancing, failing at trying to stand. Oh, I'm not a feather, it's difficult weather for floating. It's a windless sky or a buckling line. Walking the tightrope with you, darling, shifting to hold my own weight. Following your every move, darling, shaken by ripples they make. I'm tired of slinking past sleeping bears, tired of searching the dark for your eyes. It's two steps past dangerous to attempt guessing which side of you wears the disguise. Oh, I'm not a sheltered cave where monsters hibernate to weather the cold. It's a winter sky or a buckling line. Perpetually falling and righting myself and reaching out blindly for much needed help. Line bending and tossing, this effort's exhausting, and I don't know which way is home, or if that's the way I should go. Walking the tightrope with you, darling, staring down through the abyss. Far past the point I could choose, darling, if I am ready for this. I'm tired of imminent danger, I'm tired of wavering over defeat. It's three steps past leaching, attempting to reach the far platform to steady my feet. Oh, I'm not a parasite clinging to life in a host. It's a lonesome sky or a buckling line. Oh, I'm not a parasite clinging to life in a host. It's a lonesome sky or a buckling line. Thank you very much. more songs. So, can I invite Penniless Cove back to the stage, please? So, I feel extremely honored to have these two sing with me on these last two songs. They're both just extraordinarily talented musicians, as you all know, having seen them play. So, yay! I'm so happy. So, hey guys. We're gonna sing for you what I call my Sorry I Can't Love You song. It's called Hopeless. And this is it. I know that you're the one that I should love. You are the one that I should want to hold me. I know that you're the one who would take me in his arms and make it known that I'm meant to be noticed. But you're not the one who sets my heart aflame, who makes me feel like I am coming home. You're not the one who's in my bed when no one's really there and I'm alone. I know that you're the one that I should want. You are the one on whom I